This is a quick Hebrew word. Famine equals Raib. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kal Halayim La, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Harachak Wadash. That's all praises to the Heavenly Father through His only begotten Son by their true Hebrew names. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and are worthy of their double honors. Peace and blessing to you, Aki, and pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last seconds of time. This is a quick Hebrew word. Famine equals Raib. Famine equals Raib. Lord willing, this quick Hebrew word be edifying. This is coming from the book of Genesis chapter 12 verse 10. And there was a famine or Raib in the land, and Abram, which means Abraham, and Abram went down into Egypt to sojourn there, for the Raib, or the famine, was grievous in the land. Now we're going to get that word Raib. Raib. This is the Strong's definition for the word famine in Genesis 12 and 10. I'll read it again in the NLT. It says, at that time a severe famine struck the land of Canaan, forcing Abraham or Abram to go down to Egypt, where he lived as a foreigner. And the Hebrew word we're going to examine in this lesson is the word famine, or Raib. Raib, pronounced Raib in the Hebrew. This is Strong's H7458, Raib. Strong's H7458, Raib. Raib, pronounced Raib, broken down with the Hebrew characters Ra, followed by Ah, followed by Ba. It says famine, hunger, or famine in the land, a nation. It says of Yahweh's word. Of Yahweh's word. And this is the incorrect name of whom the word really calls God, which says Jehovah here, but the Lord, the Heavenly Father, whom the word ignorantly calls God, his true Hebrew name is Yahweh. Yahweh. The letter J is less than 500 years old. All right. Came into play around 1524 by a man named Giorgio Trissino. All right. But it says of Yahweh's word because there could be a famine of hunger, a famine in the land of resources, but also a famine of the Lord's word, just like it says in the book of Amos, a famine of the word. So it says a hunger of individuals. Strong's definition, Raib, hunger, more or less extensive, dearth, famine, famished, hunger. All right, which the word famine goes into, like it says hunger or a famine of the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, the words of the prophets. But this word we're examining here is the Hebrew word for famine, which is Raib. So we have a quick Hebrew word. Famine equals Raib. Ra, followed by Ah, followed by Ba. Those three Hebrew characters coming together to make Raib, which means famine. You have the Hebrew character Ra, followed by Ah, followed by Ba. Famine equals Raib. Ra-ah-ba. Famine equals Ra-ah-ba or Ra-ah-ba. Ra-ah-ba. Ra-ah-ba equals famine. You have the Hebrew characters again, Ra-ah-ba. Ra-ah-ba equals Ra-ah-ba or famine or Ra'ab Baha Lashawan Kwadash, or famine in the tongue holy, which is the Hebrew tongue. All right. This is Genesis 12 and 10. And there was a Raib in the land, and Abraham went down into Egypt to sojourn there, for the Raib was grievous in the land. This is a quick Hebrew word. Famine equals Raib. Lord willing, this quick here was edifying. We give infinite honors and praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Harachak Wadash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings until next time. Kwam Yashala, Mighty Shalom.